Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today we're going to be going over the Orbweaver class event and Vault Prep Guide 2024. Let's go. Got a bonus Vault event starting tomorrow. Got the Orbweaver class event today. So we'll probably do that first real quick and then we'll get into like Vault preparation, what you should be doing throughout the week to prepare for the Vault event. And we got the holiday event tomorrow, so yeah, I was thinking about that the other day, like maybe not the best timing for it, but it is what it is, just a couple extra fights a day, so no big deal. But you never like to see something extra happening during a Vault event. There being extra, like a new mythic. It seems to happen every time. New crashes, new bugs, new mythics, new holiday event during Vault event. But it's alright. It's okay. We'll get a new pet, a new golden pet, new legendary, maybe new armor, but usually it's repeat armor. So if you don't have the witch armor, that's what I'm thinking is going to be there. The witch armor, which is pretty cool. I like the witch armor. I put it on from time to time. I like the winter armor and the witch armor. Like, some of the coolest armors come through these holiday events. So if you don't have some of the cooler armors, that's where they're coming from. Like, I think I'm rocking the winter armor right now. Another thing I did was, this is the first stream where there isn't 50,000 people home. So all the kids are at school, wifey's at work. I reset the modem and the router. So hopefully no crashes today, but let me know. I'm not gonna... Yeah. Who knows? It could happen, it could not. Hopefully it's better. That's all I'm hoping for. But if not, it is what it is, and we'll keep trying. But today should be hopefully better. It's only been a little bit. It's not everybody, but seems like 2 out of 10 will crash during the streams, and my chat will crash during the streams, so... Speaking of chat, let me jump into it and say hi to everybody. I'll put a chapter in so you can skip this part. Hopefully it sounds okay, looks okay. Let me find my chat here. Had to carry a washer yesterday. Washer, dryer, bed, a desk. Trying to get we're almost there. We're so close to having like everything we need. I think the last thing is a stove, like an oven. Be the last thing. We got a microwave. We got a air fryer. We have you know, the smaller ovens, whatever they're called. I know what it's called. You guys know what it's called. Little tiny ovens, toaster oven, I think it's called. We have like 2 toaster ovens, a toaster, an air fryer, a microwave. We have everything except for like an oven. A stove. So that was like the last thing I was worried about. We don't do too much cooking around here. You think Sinnycool's in the kitchen whipping up a freaking 10-course meal? Not really. I can make a peanut butter and jelly. I can make a turkey sandwich. If you want a turkey sandwich, I got you. If you want a hot dog in the microwave, I got you. Setting up the stream, setting up the stream. I'll put a chapter in, I'll put a chapter in. If you're watching after, then you don't have to listen to this song. Okay, I keep having to refresh. I'm almost there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hit that like button, turn in your ticket to the train. Don't jump the turnstile. Don't be a train surfer. Don't be surfing on the top. We got Sana, we got Mark. So far so good. So far so good. Sana and Mark. So far so good. Okay, Sana with the celebrate good times. Oh yeah, Mark with the morning. Long time no see to Mark and Sana. They were in the ghost train. Sana says maybe you could do something with Halloween and Chatathon. Oh crap, is that... Okay, so at least it's not the same weekend, right? So we're talking 25th, 26th, and Halloween is like 30th, 31st. 31st, really. Okay, sounds okay? Good. Mark says I have an armor question. I own dragon armor, but can I use a different armor on my avatar? I hope that makes sense. Yep, you can. It's just like your pet on your shoulder. The armor on your body doesn't matter. It's just for visual purposes. But the bonus is where you get the extra, the 100% extra experience, or the 100% extra gold, or the 50% extra gold, or the 100% extra souls. Like, your bonus is what determines, like, what you're actually wearing, and then you can put on something for visual purposes. So same with the pet. All pets apply if they apply, and then whatever you want to put on your shoulder is for visual purposes only. Like how your avatar looks. That's all that, like, your armor that you see and the pet that you see has nothing to do with what stats you're getting. So it's just to show your character with the pet you like the best and the armor you like the best. So that should help a lot of people out. That's a good question. It kind of makes me able to explain it easier too. Like, the pet on your shoulder and the armor you see is the same exact thing. Neither one of those things do anything except for visual purposes only. I have a Chihuahua and Winter Armor. Winter Armor is not the best armor in the game. The Chihuahua has nothing to do with my stats. It's just how I like my character to look. That's all that that's all that matters. You go up to your portrait, click on it, and we have armor bonus. This is where you want to pick the best one you have. So if you have Death Knight armor, you just leave it on forever. And it doesn't matter because you can, like, look however you want to look. Even if you can leave Death Knight armor bonus on forever, never change it, never come to the screen, and you can still wear whatever armor you want. It's the style. The style is where it shows. You can, I'm using Winter Armor, but the stats that I'm getting are from, look, 100% 50-50. If you look at Winter Armor, it has nothing. So right now I'm getting bonuses from my armor, but I'm wearing Winter Armor. Armor, 100%, 50%, 50%. If it mattered which armor was showing up on my character, then that would say 0, 0, 0. Because right here, I'm wearing the Winter Armor, selected. You see it on my character. So if that mattered at all, same with the pet. The pet doesn't matter, it's just for visual purposes. So if this mattered at all, I'd have 0, 0, 0 for my armor bonus, right? I have 100, 50, 50, because for my armor bonus, I have dragon armor selected, which is gold, because souls become irrelevant eventually for me, and I do not have the Death Knight armor. So if you have the Death Knight armor, leave it here. Armor bonus, always, never change this. There's no point, there's no reason to change this at all. It doesn't change the way your character looks. You want 100%, 100%, 100% if you have Death Knight armor. If you don't have Death Knight armor, then you got to decide between, do you want extra gold or extra souls? And normally, dragon armor is the best way. Celestial's good, like, super early game when you're having a little bit of trouble getting souls. But then later on, you're going to want to switch to dragon armor pretty much forever. So most people, for their armor bonus, should have dragon armor or Death Knight armor. And then there'll be a couple people, some beginners out there, that will have celestial. As far as your style, though, you can pick whatever you want. I could pick Crimson, Owlbear, Phoenix, Spring. I could pick any of these, and I'll still get the same bonus, because my armor bonus is already picked. This is just for visual purposes only. You can change your appearance here. You can change your name here. You can do all kinds of stuff on this style tab. Sinny Schwarzenegger, yeah. Mark says, I learned something again today with the armor. See, Sinny, I still learn. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, boy. Shadow armor? I don't know. Let me see. I already went out of there. I'm behind. Shadow armor. Maybe that will be. Nah, it's like one you buy. There's some that you can buy that aren't. Like, you can buy Ebon armor and Obsidian armor. I don't think that shadow is new. It's 50, 75, 25, so there's really no point. That'd be a super bougie purchase just to look different from everybody. That's what most purchases should be anyway, but... So I don't hate it. You can look really cool, and everybody knows that you got something that a lot of other people don't have. If you have that shadow armor... Like, everybody has Death Knight armor. If you have armor at all that you bought, it should be Death Knight armor. This thing's $50, though? Holy cow, $50? For just some armor that you only see from nipples up? Holy cow. You get some nipples up armor for $50. Man, I'll sell you a bridge in a place that don't have bridges. Sell you a bridge in a place that don't have bridges if you want. Mr. Z is here. You don't have that in your armor shop? Huh. Mr. Z says if anyone here bought the shadow armor, let me know. I have a bunch of dumb crap to sell you. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Alright, so let's get going here. Hitting like. Turning in my ticket. Go here. Where's my phone? I like to have the stream up on the phone too, just in case something else crashes. I don't know where I put my phone. Slow start today, I'm sorry. Come on, dummy, come on, dummy, come on, dummy. Come on, dummy, come on, dummy, come on. Alright, let's go to, the class event. Class trial. Unlock and power up Orbweaver class. Orbweaver, defeat the champions to power up this class. Remember, we do everything every day all the time. We don't skip anything, so we're doing this today. And it doesn't take very long, and it gives you, some gems. You get like 10 minutes for 25 gems, 15 minutes, 25 gems, something like that. I'd say as long as it's a minute a gem, it's okay. No, something like that. It's always worth doing these. I mean, it's like the least worth thing of the week, but it's still hanging on as something worth doing. Especially if it's a class you don't have done. That makes it even better. If you watch the members only video, like getting the most bang for your buck and knowing when diminishing returns and soft caps and all that. Well, this is still something that's worth your time and effort. Like, it's better than like other things you could be doing, because there's an overall, you get the 25 gems. You could be leveling a class. It's not slow. I mean, it's quick. Just get it done. All right, base rarity. Let me put a chapter so people can skip all that beginning nonsense, which was very long today. Details. Come on, dum-dum. I'm taking forever today. Intro 0000. Okay. Save that. Let's go to monetization. Make sure we got it on the lowest. Conservative. Save. And back to details. Back to the chapters. Class event start at, wow, 13. Jeez. It's horrible. I get a D- today. Alright, class event. We got Orbweaver. Do it. Do everything every day, all the time. It's worth your time and effort. So let's make a team. Let's do a high-level team first. You have access to everything in the game. So I'll make a high-level team, a mid-level team, and a low-level team. I've been rocking with that web spinner Arachnian Weaver, but we don't have web spinner. Poopy. So we got Zalkari elves. So you probably... Alright, what do we got? So we got Arachnian Weaver, Arc Proxy Avendra. We got Malcandessa, Spider Throne. And that's about it. So if you're going to make something out of the troops... Let's do the good old Life and Death Arachnian Weaver. We don't get to see that very often. People are probably like, when do you use Life and Death ever? Start with this. Let's go... I think we do Spider Throne this time. Maybe we do both of them. Malcandessa and Spider Throne. One doesn't get up, the other one will. That order is probably good. We're gonna do probably Ruby Weapon for the other team, just hint hint. That'll be the mid-level. What class should we do? We're looking for... We got brown to purple, and we have yellow to green. We could do either Titan, Thief, Archer. Whatever you need to level out of those. Titan, Thief, Archer. If I drop a Purple Storm, I think I'm going to do Thief. Because we got the most purple. And banner, we got tons of purple. We got purple, brown, yellow, green, red. We're missing blue. Double purple, brown minus blue? Maybe. Yep, that's the only option, so I'm going to go with it. Alright, let's make this our high-level team. We'll do a mid and a low. If you don't like this one, you have two other options. You know what else I'm doing? I'm doing, it's a bad week to do it because we have Vault event this weekend, but I'm doing the challenge where I do, no Mythic, no Legendary, Underspire. I'm going to complete the entire Underspire with no Mythic, no Legendary. I want to show y'all that it's possible. I mean, I'm kind of doing it for myself. I just want to see if I can do it. That new Glory Shop troop's pretty good. I like it. Like, it hits pretty hard. It just stopped one-shotting, like, yesterday in the Underspire. And then, like, its skull damage is really nice. It's a Web Spinner Jr. Okay, so we're ready to go here. Let's get it. Let me put high level as part of this chapter title. Funky Town, Texas. How's it going? I'll tell y'all about carrying a washer in yesterday. Alright, we got this. Which leads to this. Which leads to this. And we win. So at the beginning of the fight, you're going to be looking at your conversions. You want to look for brown to purple and yellow to green. Hopefully get an extra turn. Brown to purple, yellow to green. I don't think we have it. Let's do skulls. Brown to purple, yellow to green. Right? Brown to purple, yellow to green. No? Alright. Let's take something. Two different conversions and we don't have either one. I mean, that's gonna happen. Brown to purple, yellow to green. Brown to purple, yellow to green. No? Ooh, they all died because I got Thief on. Got that extra instant kill. Sauna with the gifted. Mark with the 2. I love it. Mark running out there, butt crack a showing, rag in his back pocket. Sauna comes out to help. Props the hood open with her sword. Has her fangs bared. Scaring away every zombie in the premises, in the area. Mark's trying to work on the train, get it started. She's patrolling. Fangs bared. She's like the big wolf in Dark Souls. Was it Sif? How do I forget that? We don't have our conversion. So I want some purple or I want some brown. A little bit of action today. We had a car towed. Somebody's car got towed. I think it was on purpose, though. We need purple or brown here, please. I think the ruby weapon's going to be the real way to go, but I wanted to... some people are like, hey, when do you use Arachnean Weaver? Well, right now, the Underspire is really good, and the raid event's really good for Arachnean Weaver. Like, now's the time. Now would be when. I've been liking it. It's been good. In the raid event, it's like better than the raid killer sometimes. You get that big explosion. Can usually kill the third slot, get a big explosion, do it again. Alright, last fight with this team. Let's just do this. Sometimes you just gotta do it. Nike check, just do it. Alright, so that's high level if you want to use the Arachnean Weaver Life and Death. But it's not exactly what I'm going to recommend. I think I'm going to recommend Ruby Weapon. Be a little faster. Could even do Ruby Weapon with Arachnean Weaver. But let's make it our mid-level team. And what will we put? Let's do the Ruby Weapon first. If you have access to every weapon, why not do this? Alright, she does pretty much nothing for us now. But maybe. Spider Throne. Maybe. Alright. We'll start the Ruby Weapon. What would go well with it that's not a mythic? Maybe Teary. Yellow to purple. That might be better than Spider Throne, because Spider Throne could web us. Oh, it's web gems too, dummy. This one has a summon. I think it's easier to get the Spider Throne than the other guy, Bound Mage. So you could drop brown, you could drop purple. You can't really drop yellow as easy. 2 mana generators. Deep Huntsman, maybe? I've been liking him this week, too. Just anything to get up that Ruby Weapon, pretty much. Let's put this on the bottom, of course. Maybe this up one, because it has a 100% chance to summon. Just go with a bunch of mana generation behind the Ruby Weapon. We have a bunch of green on our team, but I think I'm going to do Titan, though, because I can drop brown, maybe turn it to purple. But that'd be for Teary. Like, the only reason Spider Throne's on the team is for Teary. That's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. But I guess Deep Huntsman can blow up the purple, too. It's okay. We'll just keep it like that. Maybe Malcandessa would be better since they're both green there, and then what's the point? Just easier to get the Spider Throne to go off, pretty much. Huh. I don't know, you can do whatever you want to do there. You can do Spider Throne or Malcandessa. Guess I'm going to do Malcandessa. It's a little bit safer. As far as I won't web myself, but the Spider Throne would probably have alignment more often, because we're... Like, now I don't even want to drop brown as bad, but I guess I will. In the bathroom, dropping brown. In the class event, dropping brown. Alright, banner would be... probably brown and green. Let's start with brown. We got blue, red, brown, green, purple. We don't have yellow. There we go, brown, purple minus yellow. Alright, let's see how it goes. We got a 50% start. We could either just match brown, red, or blue, or we could, we got all that mana generation behind it. As long as your first slot doesn't die. Even if it does, you'll still be fine, because you got Deep Huntsman with this 100% chance to summon. You're not going to lose. Let me put a chapter for this. Class event mid. I keep putting my keyboard down. I don't know, is this a mid? Like, is the Ruby Weapon a mid weapon? I feel like most people bought it, and then everybody else just got it recently. I just wanted to do Arachnean Weaver for the first team, pretty much, is why. But you could do the combination. Ruby Weapon, Arachnean Weaver might be the best way to go, like, all together. Web Spinner's not there. It's not an elf. I wish we could do Web Spinner. I like Web Spinner. Let's just do this for fun. Let's do Malcandessa for fun. Alright, we're getting there, we're getting there. Come on, baby. that rock solid. Come on. Alright, here we go. Maybe I should put Deep Huntsman in first slot. He's only blocking it on, one color. $13 mana cost or 11. This one's actually probably easier to get up, though. Tiri's the easiest to get up. And she doesn't block our... Okay. Then Deep Huntsman will be totally blocked. So that's why I have it the way I have it. Kind of have to do it this way. Or else you're going to block Deep Huntsman all the way. There's no reason to put Ruby Weapon behind both of them, so... I think you have to have it this way. Or this way. But Ruby Weapon has a 50% start, so it's easier to get up than Deep Huntsman. I think I'll keep it the way I had it. Messing around. Tyrian Shark, Lurker Shark, doot 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 doot. 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 Lurker Shark. Do you think I'd do the whole thing? Holy cow, he did the whole thing. You believe it? Can you believe this guy? Giving Gems of War advice. He don't even know what he's talking about. How long's he been playing? Like 8 days? What level's his character? Level 8? What's up with this guy giving advice to people on the internet? What a idiot. Who's he think he is, Wes Watson? Who do you think you are? Everybody out there, who do you think you are? Just in general. Can I borrow some socks? First question, who do you think you are? Second question, can I borrow some socks? You ever had someone... I think that's one of the funniest things that ever happened. And you're like not even in your house. You're just out and about. Can I borrow some socks, man? Can I borrow your socks? Hey, dude. You're having a picnic. Do people have picnics anymore? What is a picnic, and do people do those anymore? My daughter asked me that the other day, and I'm like, I don't know. Do people do picnics anymore? Like, isn't a picnic like you lay a blanket out, you bring like a basket, a picnic basket, you got like sandwiches? Who does that? Does anybody do picnics anymore? And can I borrow some socks? And who do you think you are? Noonday Shadow's here. Dun, dun, dun. Noonday Shadow gifted 5 freaking memberships. Holy cow, thank you so much. You're a legend. Oh yeah. Thank you for the generosity, dude. So sick. Noonday Shadow running out there laying down the pimp juice, doing a freaking burnout. Flames coming off the tracks. Sliding in sideways. Getting our scratchers in our brewskis. Leaving the music up, getting out of the car, leaving all the doors open, nobody in the car. Playing the loudest music you ever heard, so while you're at the gas pump, you can do the air guitar on the nozzle. Pump your fist, do a dance. Dance with the gas pump. Everybody's out there doing air guitar on the nozzle. We got him. We got him today. We did it. Noonday Shadow laying down the pimp juice. Mark runs out there. Butt crack is showing. Rag in his back pocket. Sana then, a little bit later, sees him struggling because he's trying to do it by himself. It's a giant train. There's a really heavy hood. He's got to keep his pants up. His pants keep falling down. He's got his butt crack is showing. So, you know, she runs out there. Give him a little... Gotta watch his back. Watch his crack. She's got to watch his crack, hand him the rag. You know, they're working on it. Then here comes Noonday Shadow. Out of nowhere, dropping in out of a helicopter. He's got the pimp juice. Puts it in front of the tires. Behind the tires, I mean. In front of them, behind them, wherever. Mark's like, that's just what we needed, Noonday Shadow. I forgot to bring the pimp juice. He gets in there, pops the clutch, does a burnout, everybody jumps on. Big old burnout, just blowing smoke in the air. The neighbors have to close their windows. Revving the engine. Revving the engine first, of course. That's 100%. You have to. Especially if you have an old junker. You gotta sit there in it and rev the engine. Like a weed whacker. You gotta tell her, you gotta show them. Just like the same thing. As you slide in sideways at the gas station. The whole point is for everybody to know exactly what type of music that they should be listening to. And when you're revving up your engine, you want everybody to know that your car sounds like a weed whacker. You gotta let them know. How are they supposed to know otherwise? Duh, you idiot. Stupid dummy. What are you thinking? Who do you think you are? How are they supposed to know if you don't rev it in your parking spot for 3 hours? You're getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready. How are they supposed to know that it sounds like a broken lawnmower popping a wheelie? How are they supposed to know otherwise? That's like vital information that every neighbor should know. That you have a awesome motorcycle engine. Broom, broom, crack, crack. Sounds like a lightning bolt hit the ground. Sounds like a broken weed whacker into a lightning bolt. How are they just going to put a note on their door? You can't put a note on their door. I'm going to put a note on their door saying, hey, buddy, I got a weed whacker. Hey, buddy, my engine sounds like a weed whacker. How else are they supposed to know if you don't just rev it up in your spot for 3 hours? Then you do a burnout. Burnout, tires spinning. Smoke just going for an hour. Smoke goes into everybody's windows. They have to close their windows. Fire alarms going off all the way up and down the street. We're setting off everybody's fire alarms with our smoking tires. Get the heck out of there. Leave a big old patch of rubber. Here's your rubber. You was asking for it. Here it is. Here's your rubber. You knocked on my door the other day, asked me for a rubber. Here you go. Vroom, vroom. That's Noonday Shadow right there. Tyrion is Free Shark. Sauna pops the clutch. Makes us go even faster. Pops the clutch. Second gear. Second gear, third gear. Makes you go faster. Somebody was right beside us, so we had to shift it into the next gear. And then we got first place just from shifting. Sauna shifted. Alright, here we go. This is the team code. I'm being crazy today, I guess. You know how to hit the crazy button. Noonday Shadow just hit the crazy button, I guess. Sauna, Mark. Alright, so that is mid-level team. Or high-level. I think you could mix the two together and make like a perfect stew. Make a chef's choice. Do the ruby... The red macaque. The red macaque with the Arachnean Weaver with a couple mana generators. Probably the best way to go. But I wanted to show like a couple different teams, so I didn't mix them together. I used Arachnean Weaver for one team, then I used Ruby Weapon for the other. So I could show more teams. In case one person doesn't have it, other person does. But if you have both of them, definitely mix them together. They both do true damage. So... I think it's cool. Alright, let's try with no... You might just put on Black Manacles and just take off Ruby Weapon, and that's your low-level team. Just go all in on your Black Manacles. If you think you need help with the damage, you could do Could do... Do. I was gonna say Deep Magus, maybe. Could help you with some damage if you think you need it. I would take off, maybe... We got yellow, purple. Maybe take off Teary. Take off your clothes. Put Malcadessa at the bottom, put, something like that. Now you have damage dealer, mana generator, damage dealer, mana generator. Mrs. Nugent, what happened? What'd you do? Alright, let's see what y'all are saying before I do this low-level team. Beg was here. Is Beg here? Jets is here. Sorry I missed y'all. I was getting excited. I just got too excited, and I ran away. My chat's being stupid. Hold on. It's like lagging. It's probably the computer. Roxy? Did I see Roxy? Somebody said Roxy's name. There's Roxy. How's it going, Roxy? You're hiding. Beg for Mercy said meow. Meow. I'm gonna show you a team right here, meow. Show you a team right here, meow. Mr. Z. My chat is being very slow for some reason. I hope it's not a problem. Roxy said more than Arena Weekend. Funky Town, Jets. Sauna with another one. Another one bites the dust. Arachnian Weaver and Spider Totem? So the people that got gifted by Noonday Shadow were Cuz YT, we know that person. Thomas the Goat, never heard of him. Blad45144, definitely heard of them. RF, or Rolling on the Floor Laughing Kodo, never heard of you. Hex Song, never heard of you. But hey, if you're lurking out there, now I've heard of you. Tyrion escaped, he's not a member now. Uh-oh. Who's gonna get Tyrion? Who's gonna grab him? Who's gonna grab his hiney? A little smack. Czar, you know, was gifted a membership by Sauna. Oh no, you're Daryl Dixon and out by yourself. Goody says, I'm still like a high schooler trying to turn heads, bumping tunes in the car. Not sure I'll ever grow out of that one. Hey, Goody, me too, man. The thing I don't like is when people get out of their car and they leave it. And they're not even there anymore. Like, when I'm listening to music, it's mostly for me. Like, 99% for me. You know what I'm saying? So once I get out of the car, I turn it off. Really, once I get close to home base, I turn it off. Because I'm older now. Like, when I was young, I'd probably leave it up as loud as it could be all the way until I turned the car off, right? I was one of those. I had subs and stuff in the back. I was one of those. But now that I'm older, I turn it down. Like, the closer I get to home, the more I turn it down. Yeah. If I turn into the neighborhood, I turn it down 5. If I turn onto my street, I turn it down another 5. If I can see my house, I turn it down another 5. If I'm pulling into my parking spot, it's pretty much down. So, you know, I don't crap where I sleep usually. Try not to. But when I'm out and about, yeah, I'm same way, dude. It's when they at the gas station, bro. Why do they do that? They pull right in front of the gas station, take up like 3 spots. They jump out of their car. Somehow all the doors come open, all the windows come down. They leave the music all the way up, and they go inside. And they get their scratchers, their brewskis, their smokes. They hold up the line. All the while, the music is on like maximum. Everybody at the gas pumps is like, yeah, boy, like air guitar in their nozzle. Because they're so appreciative of that. In reality, it would be hilarious if somebody would just jump in their car and either take off or put on some really stupid music. Like change the channel to like, hallelujah, it's raining men. That's my example. I can't think of another song that would be like worse to put on for them. They're coming up there like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna deal some drugs and I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna deal some drugs and I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna deal some drugs and I'm gonna kill you. And then like you put on, hallelujah, it's raining man. And they come out to that. They come out to, hallelujah, it's raining man. That's what we gotta do. That or, like, get in there and take off. Noonday Shadow says, you know me so well. Are you stalking me? Because that would be super. Tyrion says, Sana was trying to drag me back and kicking and screaming. Goody says, I don't think I could ever knock my neighbors. I lost my spot. Neighbor's door asking for a rubber. Mark says, Mrs. Nugent finally got Diamantina. First thing she did was go to level 12 Explore with Empress and one shot. She's so excited. Yeah! Great job, Mrs. Nugent. Congratulations. Goody says, Gators better be wearing jimmies. Dang, 25 eggs. Crow's here. Allie says, need socks? Yeah, I need some socks. Can I borrow your socks that you're wearing? Tyrion says, gotta burn gems this week, but we'll finally have Brown Cosmic Dragon on alt, the last one I need, so I can bring Stellarix by end of year, hopefully. Alright. Roxy is here. Classic's here. Mark says, I still have 300 vault keys from 2 weeks ago. Looks like it will be a good weekend. Man, I still have 75. That's more than I wanted to have today. Jet says, I'll be doing some E12 Dragonite gaps this weekend, stocking up for Flower Dragons. I don't know what that is, but definitely didn't come from me. Crow says, can y'all kick me out of the PQ3 guild? I quit because the gym boards were terribly rigged against me in there. Allie says, I have 2,200 vault keys waiting to be used. I never did that. I would never get out of the car and leave it on. Never, ever. Ever, ever. Not even when I was a freaking 16-year-old, I wouldn't do that. That's why it's ridiculous. If it's something I wouldn't even do when I was 16, then it's pretty crazy and pretty stupid. Alright, here we go with the low-level team. Sorry, I put a chapter in. I had to catch up in the chat there. Let's put this chapter for low-level players. There might be some people doing the class event. Don't call it the ass event. It's not the ass event. It's the class event. Only when it's assassin. I can't... What the heck happened? I had a mid-level team. I think it was 22 minutes. Jeez, it's 42 right now. Come on, you stupid computer. I did a chapter for the mid team, and for some reason it didn't save. Stupid. I made it worse. Is that how you're supposed to type? Anybody else do that when they hate their computer? You just, like, smash the keyboard? Sometimes it helps. You threaten... Do you ever threaten your laptop? I threaten my laptop. I threaten it. See, I'm gonna find where your mama lives. I'm gonna find where your mother lives, laptop. Throw a doo-doo log on her porch. I'm gonna find where your mother lives, laptop, and throw a doo-doo log on her porch. Alright. We got everything we need here. Double brown, purple, minus yellow. No. Dang it. Alright. Banner. What are we gonna do? We got 3 purples. One of them's empowered, so we don't care. Brown's probably the most important. And then... purple. But... purple, brown, green, yellow, blue. Missing red. There's no banner that exists for that. Okay. So we can minus... blue. There we go. I guess that's fine. Silver banner. Alright. Here's your low-level team. I'm sorry it took so long. You throw your mouse through the room. I just threaten it with... threats. I threaten it with threats. I put a note with the cut-out newspaper clippings to the laptop. Like the Zodiac. I write on the laptop's screen with lipstick. I say red rum. I write red rum on the screen of the laptop with lipstick. Some red lipstick. I don't know where I got it. I asked my neighbor, borrowed it. Borrowed red lipstick. Yeah. Yeah, it's smarter to not, like, destroy your computer just because it doesn't work for a second. I think that's the smart thing to do. Like, don't destroy it just because it doesn't work for a second. Because then it'll just never work again. That's what I try to tell my daughter. Like, don't do what I do what I say. She'll be in there pounding on her, Switch. Like, it's gonna break and then it's never gonna work again. Like, it's not smart. And then she sees me in here threatening my laptop and throwing my keyboard. I don't throw the keyboard for real, but I do threaten. Alright, what are we doing? Let's do this. Oh, it matched. One down, one to go. We got it. No. Let's take some brown. Now we're up again. We win. We'll take a spin. While I grin, I hit my shin. If I was Tyrion Shark, I'd have a fin. Let's begin with the vault prep. Didn't rhyme. That's a crime. Alright, so vault prep, let me do a chapter. Let me catch up in the chat, then I'll do a chapter. I'll explain what vault prep is. It's not as, like, complicated as it kind of sounds. Like, the words used, like, vault preparation guide sounds complicated, but it's really not. Nice, Allie. You got 5 Baz verses? Roxy said rant time. When did it... It's been rant time the whole stream. Yeah. Put on Baby Shark. Allie has a hard time getting Baz. Allie says, but this week I can start off running 10 Paloozas one after the other. There you go. Yeah! Mrs. Nugent gets her black belt. Goody says, off to work, check you later. Don't forget to smash, uppercut, and Eddie Gordo backflip. Kick that like button, y'all. Let's do it. Are you afraid to hit the like button? Are you threatening me? Who's out there is afraid to hit the like button? Are you chicken? Are you chicken, Marty McFly? Think it's gonna, like, bite you? You think it's somebody hitchhiking? I think some people, when they don't hit the like button, they think that it's a person hitchhiking. So they don't want to let them in their car. Crow says, I started playing Marvel PQ, and while playing it, I started missing Marvel Avengers and thought, why am I playing this when I have much better Marvel games? So I quit that. Well, it's for people that like Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3. I think it's a good mixture of the two. Allie says, I don't throw things. I already read that. Mark says, I've thrown many an F-bomb in my day playing Gems. Also, Allie, PS5 controllers are too expensive to throw, so I just swear. Allie says, I even practice not beating up my controller with my thumbs, so the price of controllers is ridiculous. I feel ya. I have 2 of them, and neither one... One of them, the battery dies in like 5 seconds, and the other one has drift. Allie says, I read that. Crow says, I played games like Enlisted and still play Mordheim. Those are next level anger games. Yeah. Diamantina is equal to black belt. Alright, well, what's the belt below black belt? I don't know the belts. Is it blue belt, purple belt? I just said the belt I know. White belt is too low. So I said the other belt that I knew. I'm not a karate master, even though you guys think I am. If I was you, I would think I was a karate master, but I'm not. So all I know is black belt and white belt. I know there's like purple in there somewhere, maybe brown. Who would want a brown belt? Does that mean you pooped your pants while you're doing karate? Okay, vault prep, let's go. I got my brown belt today. Oh, sorry. Do you need me to do your laundry, son? Got my brown belt today, Mom. Oh, do you need me to do a load of laundry, honey? Good job. Good job, honey. What a stupid, dumb joke that was. 51. I did a EverQuest video yesterday I'm hoping is a banger. So far, it's been kind of crawling, but it could jump. Yeah, it's evergreen. When you do an evergreen video, you don't get too worried about it. You get views like slowly over time, but they add up. It'll get there one day. Alright, here we go. Bible belt. You got your Bible belt, Mrs. Nugent. Alright, Vault Preparation Guide 2024. Basically, what you want to do is make sure you have the least amount of things to do on the weekend. It's that simple. So get everything you can get done by Thursday/Friday morning possible. As many things as possible done before Friday. That way you have as much time to do the Vault event that there can be. So you could start with like your guild event. Like your whole guild should be doing this together and trying to get it done by Thursday. We're kind of close. We might do it. It's gonna be a close one. So you don't really want to be doing the raid event on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, you know, I've used all my sigils. I don't know what else I can do. I don't really want to spend more gems just to... I don't want to spend more gems just so I have more time to get gems. You know, so I don't know. I'll definitely do my fights here. And I'll probably get some Val Ravens and, you know, I'll probably do like 6 to 8 fights. But all I can do is do my sigils. I don't really feel like it's smart to buy more turns. I mean, I don't know. I guess it would help the whole guild, though, so maybe. But yeah, try to get the guild event done by Thursday night/Friday morning. That way you don't have to do any kind of guild event during the Vault event. Like, that should be the first thing that you take a look at as your guild event. Second thing would be open all your Vault keys. I'm a little bit behind on this, too, so I'm behind. I'm not saying I'm a superhuman that gets everything done. I used to, but, you know, right now, I slacked like 1 day, so I'm like, I have 1 day of slack right now. That's what it boils down to. So I have 1 epic vault key, and I have 75 vault keys. And I want to open all of those by tomorrow, because that's part of vault preparation. You want to have 0 vault keys, that way you go harder and you get more vault keys. It's like mental gymnastics. You don't have to. This isn't something that you have to do or there's any benefit to really doing it. It doesn't matter whether you open your vault keys or not before the vault event. But you definitely don't want to open them during the vault event. That's a big no-no. It's just like a mental thing where if you have 0 vault keys, now you'll go harder during the vault event to get more vault keys. If you have 1,000 vault keys, the person who has 0 and the person that has 1,000, I feel like the person that has 0 is going to go harder than the person that still has 1,000 to open. Because that person that still has 1,000 to open, they're thinking, dang, that's like 500 minutes right there or something. That's a lot of time. That's, even if it's whatever, that's like 3 hours worth of opening vault keys right there that they still have ahead of them. So are they going to get even more? Are they going to be as motivated to go get another 500 or another 1,000 if they already have 1,000 vault keys they still need to open? If you have 0, another thing about having 0 is it's easier to track how many you got during the vault event, because if you start with 0, it's pretty easy to go look at your inventory and see how many vault keys you got during that vault event. So there's multiple reasons to open all your vault keys before the next vault event. Plus you're like cashing those checks from your job instead of just stacking them up and looking at them. Like, go get the thing. Like, go get them. It'll make you more excited. If you get a big gem drop, or you get a big orb you were looking for, or a tarot card you were looking for out of those vault keys before the vault event, you'll be more excited to do more vault keys to get more stuff. If you get a big 900 gem drop off of a epic vault key, you're going to be more excited about going and trying to get more epic vault keys. If you just sit there and let them stack up and you never open them, then you don't know what's in there. It's the Schrodinger's cat. You know, might be a 900 gem drop in there. It might be a 300 something gem drop in there. There might be that Lover's card that you need for the Wand of Stars in there. There might be orbs in there so you can get Zul'Goth. There might be a bunch of souls so you can get Dawnbringer or whatever. But you don't know until you open them. And I feel like it just makes you more excited to go get more. If you get a 200,000 gold drop, you get a 900 gem drop, you get some cool stuff from your vault keys. And that's the whole point. We do the vault event to get vault keys to then open the vault keys. It's the whole point of it. So that's the second thing. So do your guild event. Make sure it's all the way done by Thursday night so you don't have to do guild event fights during the vault event. Number 2, open all your vault keys so you can track it easier. So you do the mental gymnastics of getting more vault keys instead of having 1,000 already, and then you're like, oh, well, I might as well only get like 200. You know, some people are like that. Some people aren't, some people are, but why risk it? If you have 0, I feel like you're more likely to go get that 500 than if you have 1,500 of them. And then just see what you can, like, what's in there. Like, cash your checks. Get those 900 gem drops. Like, make yourself more excited to go get some more vault keys. Maybe you get some orb that now you only need 1 more. Maybe you get an orb, like you're trying to get Zul'Goth or CT. Or maybe you're getting Dragonite. You know, you get Dragonite while you do the vault event, but, you know, you get a bunch of gems. That way you can then go buy Dragonite. So if you get a giant gem drop, you're going to be more excited to go get some more vault keys to then open them to maybe get another giant gem drop. Then, what else? Like, don't be, like, if you're doing anything with PvP, like you're trying to get to a certain VP or you're trying to get to a certain leaderboard. Now's not really the week, but if you want to, I guess, do it all before Thursday if you can. Like, I wouldn't be grinding PvP during the vault event. So if you're, like, for some reason wanting to do a leaderboard this week, then, you know, do everything Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I would just say, like, do the bare minimums on PvP this week, but if you already started, you're already in first place, go give yourself a gigantic lead right now instead of having to keep up with it during the vault event. Underspire. Get as far as you can in the Underspire because it's actually worth it. It's one of the things in the game that even during the vault event, it's kind of worth it to still do Underspire. Just like the dungeon is still worth it. During the vault event, it's still worth it to do your dungeon every day. Because you could get a perfect, you could get a bunch of Dragonite. If you need diamonds, you can get diamonds. So it's always worth it to do your dungeon during the vault event. Underspire is another thing that's totally worth it to do during the vault event, if you're doing it to full completion. Because you get guaranteed orbs, and like, when we're getting vault keys from the vault event, one of the things as a high-level player that I'm hoping for to get out of those vault keys is those minion orbs, the glory orbs, right? Because I'm a high-level player, and that's the only thing that excites me, really, besides, like, a big gem drop, or it's those, like, super rare orbs to elite gold mythics, to fully ascend pets. That's the thing that gets my, you know, motor running. Get your motor running. But Underspire has them in there guaranteed, 100% chance. It's not like, oh, if I open a million keys, vault keys, I have a 1% chance of getting this major gold orb. Well, if you do Underspire, you get 2 of them guaranteed, so still worth doing Underspire. But as far as the vault preparation, get as far as you can in the Underspire by Friday, and that way you won't have to do as much Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe you try to get to the 5th boss by Thursday, or the 6th boss by whatever. Get as far as you can in the Underspire before the vault event, which I also didn't do. You know, do what I say, not what I'm doing here. I should have went way further in the Underspire. If you're gonna do something like Epic Trials, you should get it done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. Don't be waiting until Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. What else is going on, you know? I save all my XP boosters for the vault event. Like, save as many as you can. That's another part of vault prep. Don't be sitting here and using XP boosters if they have 3 days left on them and it's Thursday. Use them during the vault event. Your PvP bonuses, save those for the vault event. So right here, far as vault prep, I'm not going to collect this until I'm doing the vault event, because I'm going to be doing like battles super fast, back to back to back to back to back to back, and I think it's one of the best times to be using a booster. Whether it's an XP booster, a gold booster, a soul booster, I feel like that's the best time to be doing it, is during the vault event, while I'm doing as many fights as I can, as fast as I can. Probably the best time to use your boosters. So save all your boosters for the vault event. So I don't know if there's much more to say. Just like get everything you can get done before the vault event starts. That way you have less to do. That way you can be doing more vault event. Get your team ready. You can get your teams ready. You can go like we can go look and see like where are we gonna go. You can do all kinds of stuff to prepare for the vault event. So we could go check this out and figure out where we're gonna go. So this week we have Zalkari monsters. So are there a lot of monsters in Sinna Mirage? Are there a lot of monsters in Wild Plains? We could figure that out right now instead of waiting till tomorrow. Go to collection. Go to Wild Plains. Go to monsters. Yeah, the holiday event is tomorrow. I just crashed too, y'all. That's stupid because there's nobody here. Alright, so Wild Plains has quite a few monsters, so you might not want to do it in Wild Plains. So let's check out Sinna Mirage. Does Sinna Mirage have a lot of monsters? 0 monsters, so that's good. We're going to be in Sinna Mirage. Now we know. So Sinna Mirage, explore. You could sit here and if you don't need verses, you could get your boss chest and put it to 0 so you're ready to go, like to do a gap tomorrow as soon as you get on the game. So I would go get like my Ironhawks ready. I would probably start... I could do a gap right now because, like, they're fine. You know, 34 out of 100, I'm not going to get 66. Most likely, I'm not going to get 66 Smith Stones during a gap, so I could leave it like that. I have my team here ready to go. I could even, like, run a fight. I don't know if it would, like, totally save it, but... But we just know we know what we're doing. We know we're good. And then we'll be ready tomorrow to like craft a gap and go straight to Sinna Mirage. We don't have to like fart around and figure out where we're gonna go. So I got 6 Paloozas. I would craft it. I would exit, bang, explore, boom, and there it is. I'm ready to go. So we already know that Sinna Mirage is the best place to be. We don't have to fart around and figure it out. But that's mostly everything. Like, I don't know what else you could even... You know, if you have epic trials, do them now. Don't do them tomorrow or Saturday or Sunday. What else, you know? There's really nothing else. Campaign, make sure your campaign's all the way done. I would jump on the game, do XP booster, do adventure board, do dungeon, and then get straight. Maybe do holiday event. Underspire, and then vault event. But even the adventure board is like, that's like the one time you might be able to skip it. I wouldn't skip it today because you got green deeds, but during the vault event, if it was like this, and then something horrible like souls, maybe you would skip it because there's a vault event going on. It only takes a second to do your adventure board, but you could, I guess, skip it. And then if you don't need diamonds like me in the dungeon, I could just do this real fast. Boom, I failed. I'm going to go do vault event now. I'm not going to sit here and fight these fights with a silence and a curse trap when I don't need diamonds. I didn't get a perfect. So yeah, it's been pretty simple. Maybe I forgot 1 or 2 things, but just get everything possible done that you can get done by Thursday night. That way you have less other things to do besides the vault event starting Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Have your team ready to go. Know where you're going to go. Have all your vault keys open. Have your guild event all the way done. Whatever you're going to do in PvP, do it before Friday. Underspire, have it all the way, like as far as you can with no torches. Like, use everything you can. Get as far as you can in the Underspire. That way you're not doing as much there. All that kind of stuff is vault prep. Alright, let's see what y'all were saying. Did I even put a chapter for that? I think I was crashing and crap. Oh, I did. Cool. Back to live chat. Alright, for the rest of the stream, I'm going to open vault keys. Let's do an epic. We got one epic. I keep getting epic vault keys from doing things. Just everything every day. I opened all my epic vault keys. You guys saw that. It was like... What day was that? Tuesday? Or... No, it was last week, maybe. But you saw I opened all... I had like 30 epic vault keys, and I opened all of them. Between then and now, I've been getting like an epic vault key every day, almost. If you do everything every day, you get cool stuff. Like epic vault keys. I opened every single epic vault key on a stream, like last Thursday. And I've still been opening them pretty much every day since, because I keep getting them. Just from playing the game the way it's supposed to be played. Let's see what we get from our one epic vault key. A vault key. Whoa! Dude, this might be one of the best. I got a vault key and 360 gems. That's pretty good, right? That's why you... Tina! Tina! Once again, I'm saying things, I'm giving advice, and then something on the screen proves it. I love it. Saying, like, do everything the game presents to you. Play the class event, play the faction event, get the pet on Wednesday, do the guild event, do your dungeon, do your adventure board, do your XP booster, do your underspire, do your epic trials. Just do everything the game, like, the game guides you. It's telling you what to do every day. If you just go off on your own, you know, there's a path. You follow the path, and it's the path of least resistance. Some people are going off in the woods by themselves with no underwear on, no fire. I don't know why you do that. The game is telling you what to do every day. You just gotta do it. Today is class event. Mark Joey has a question. Okay, thank you, Mark. That's what the mods are there for. They say hi to people for me, and they let me know when people ask questions. Mark Joey says, is it better to low level with more keys or do higher difficulty with more keys? As far as opening your vault keys, the best thing to do is do the highest difficulty that you can. Like if that's what you mean. If not, let me know, Mark Joey. But I think somebody asked this question the other day. But yeah, you should do the highest difficulty you can just so you get the most loot you can out of each vault key. On my new account, there was a time where I wasn't doing the hardest difficulty, but it was only for like one vault event. That's about how long it'll take you. So like a month. And I wasn't even playing every day, so if you're playing every day, you might not even have to do it at all. But if you're talking about like this right here, easy, normal, challenging, and hard, just do the hardest you can. Because you have all the time in the world to open them. You don't have to do them fast. This is the best place to be in the entire game. So it's not like you're trying to hurry up and get them open so you can go do something else. So however long, who cares how long it takes, get the most you can out of each vault key. We're not trying to rush through these. Like today is Thursday, it's the day before the vault event, but we don't have to open all of them. It's not like you have to or else. It's just like good practice to have them all open so you have 0 so it's easier to track. So, you go after more vault keys because you don't have any type of thing. But you don't have to. If it's different, if you have to do like easy just to get them all open today, then just, I would say do hard, and who cares if you have any left over. Because you're missing out on 40% rewards, So the main goal of this game is pretty much to open vault keys. So it doesn't matter if you're sitting here As long as you can win the fights, do hard. If you lose a fight on hard, then switch it to challenging. And then if you lose a fight on challenging, switch it to normal. Or if you even lose a troop, if you're down to like one troop and you barely win on hard, maybe switch it to challenging. But my new account did, like, you know, I did my first vault event on my new account. I started on like normal. It was easy, so I was like, all right, I can do normal. So I bumped it up to challenging. So for one key, I did normal. And for the next key, I did challenging. Was fine. I got it done. Wasn't in fear of dying or losing, so challenging was fine. I went to hard, and it was like super hard. I almost died. I was like, okay, I'm not going to waste vault keys here. I'm not going to like keep it on hard, even though I'm having trouble. So I'm going to switch it back to challenging for now. So then I opened all my vault keys from that first vault event when I was like level 300 or something on challenging. But then a month later, when the next vault event happened, I was more powerful, I was more confident, I had better troops and stuff, so I went up to hard, and I was able to do it from then on out on the hardest setting. So it shouldn't take you too long to be able to open all your vault keys on hard. Like, Rowan can do it. Skeleton Key Team can do it, Gob Truffle can do it, Queen Beatrix Venoxia can do it, like, your Guardians could do it, Triple Ferocity Rage Reaver could do it. You don't have to have Stellarix to be able to open vault keys on hard. You just need like Queen Beatrix or Rowan. Alright, nothing too great there, but I'll take a purple orb. I think the stream crashing is a minor inconvenience. You just have to hit refresh. Alright, I got a major Orb of Chaos. 12,000 gold and 12 gems. Not bad. Allie says, don't do like I do and save the keys. I have special disability issues. Sometimes all I am up to is running vault keys for a day. Having them there eases my stress levels. Like yesterday, all I did was play PvP, easy and central. Managed to get my Scaprio. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you know what works for you, Allie. My advice is for the majority, and there's people out there that know their limits and know what's best for them, so, you know, we're all adults here, we all know. Like, all that advice isn't for me, you know? I gotta give out the advice for the majority, and then 90% of the people can do what I say, and then there's 10% where they know, like, oh, that's not for me, because I have interruptions, like, all Vault Event weekend, so all I can do is hunt versus. So I don't know that, I can't tailor advice specifically to people unless I'm looking at your account or you give me more information, or so I have to give like general advice to the majority. I wish I could give one-on-one advice. That's what I've always wanted to do. That I think it would be neat to like look at somebody's account live and tell them what to do and like where to, like, hey, let's go check out your troops. All right, let's go check out your kingdom level and power. Let's go check out your underworld. Let's go check out your guild and your guild event and stuff. It'd be cool to do that, like, one-on-one. And I don't think it's impossible, and it's probably easier than I think it is. Like, Sana, we did the Puzzle Quest 3 thing on Discord. She pretty much gave me the keys to the car, and I still haven't done it. Sana streamed on Discord and was showing me some stuff on Puzzle Quest 3. We could do the same exact thing with Gems of War on a call. As long as the other person knows how to stream on Discord, that's all that they have to know how to do. That's always been the thing, like, the other person would have to know how to stream on Discord is all. Or stream on somewhere where I can look at it where it can be private. Unless they want other people to see it, I mean. So I think I'm going to make that my new Puppet Master tier on YouTube. If you want one-on-one coaching, I'll give you however many minutes. I don't know. What do you guys think? $10. It's $10. Unless I make it more. I don't know. You have to be able to stream on Discord and get on a call with me on Discord, though, or else I might start doing that. So from now on, if you know how to stream on Discord and get a call on me, get on a call with me on Discord. If you want one-on-one coaching, join my Tier 3 membership, and you'll get, you know, it's $10, so what? I'll give, you know, like 20 minutes or something, 30 minutes, something like that, of coaching every month. If anybody out there wants that, because I think it could help some people to be able to show me their whole account. Like, these are the troops I have, this is the guild I'm in, this is my underworld, this is how I do on Underspire, I'm having trouble here, I'm having trouble there. Maybe they don't want it to be in front of a bunch of other people, they want one-on-one advice. So that way they can ask any question they've ever thought of without being embarrassed or something. I think it'd have to be on your computer, Mark. So if anybody wants to, you'd have to send me a message too. Like, don't expect me to reach out, because I'm not going to know immediately when you become a... But it'll be sometime that month. We'd have to get together, get a time. If anybody wants to test it out with me... Right now, I think we only have like 2 or 3 puppet masters, so it'd be pretty obvious if somebody became a puppet master. I think that's what I'm gonna do. My other idea for the channel was to do a... I've been wanting to do a stream where we like do the chatathon, and there's like not a cap, like not... There's a cap, but it's... You know, I want to go like 12 hours one time or something. 10 hours. We would have to start like at night though, and like do it all night into the morning. And I don't know if that would work. So I was sitting there in my storage unit thinking about it one day. Like, how can I, you know, what can we do for this channel to like get it going better? I'm like, what if we combine the Apple Juice After Dark stream with a chatathon stream? And you can choose which thing I do. So you can either add time to the clock, or you can make me drink apple juice. It's up to you when you donate. The only problem with that, like, I was excited about it. I was like, dude, this is gonna work. This is gonna be awesome. I was like getting all excited about it. But the only problem is that if I drink apple juice, I'm gonna not feel like streaming for very long, because that's what happens. Especially if people keep picking the apple juice option, then I'm gonna be passed out, and it's not gonna go as long as I was hoping. So I want to do like a really long stream, like a chatathon. It would have to start at night though, because that's the only way it would work. That way I could go from like 10 p.m. to 10 a.m. or something. Maybe if I advertise it like way ahead of time, and we can get people like RSVP'd, so we know we have people at night and people in the morning and people in the middle of the night. And it would have to be like a Friday night, probably, like when Mrs. Sinny's off the next day and I don't have anything to do in the morning, and I could probably take a nap that day and stuff. Camelot says, is it worth to do PvP Immortals task? You don't encourage drinking regardless what I call it. Well, I don't really like go overboard, and it's the only time I drink ever in my life. So it's not like you're contributing to my downfall or anything. The last time I drank was 2 months ago, when we did it last time. It's not like I'm gonna pick up drinking all of a sudden because I do apple juice stream once every 2 months. It's almost nice, like it relaxes me, and like, because I don't like to do that on my own for no reason. It's kind of a good thing. It like cleans me out and lets some steam out of my collar. When I wouldn't do that on my own for some reason. Like, I don't like anymore anyway. I used to be a party animal. I was a party animal in my late teens and early 20s. Once I hit like 30 though, I was like, this isn't worth it anymore. This isn't worth it anymore. When I got to recover for 2 days instead of 1. It's no longer worth it. Sometimes though, you know, if it's something really fun, of course it's worth it, but just a normal, like, Friday night, just chugging brewskis until you pass out, like, that's not my idea of fun. Because I'm always thinking ahead to the next day or two when I'm gonna feel like crap, be crapping my pants and feeling like a turd. Allie says maybe we could choose what you do, like play Explore 12 with all the same troop or speedrun a treasure hunt. Yeah, I've said that before. Like, I'm willing to, like on a chatathon or something, if you donate, you can tell me what to do, like, and I'll stop what I'm doing and do whatever you say. I've always mentioned treasure hunt as a thing because you know I don't like it. You know I don't like it, so it would force me to do something I don't like. Get me out of my comfort zone, make me do some treasure hunt. 60 diamonds, hey, if you need mythics, if you need, you know, weapons, that does add up. I know you'd probably want to see like 600 diamonds to get excited, but those 60s, if you keep getting them, definitely helps. They're not just handing out diamonds, you know, it's kind of like Dragon Knight. They're not just handing it out. You gotta appreciate it when you get it. And not just spend it just because you got 4,000. Like, there's so many things in this game where you don't need to, just because you can do it doesn't mean you should, you know? You get a troop, you got Rowan, Clockwork Sphinx, Leprechaun, Golden Cog. You're doing your thing, you're doing your kingdom quests, you're doing your class quests, you're doing your City of Thieves 3 times a day. All of a sudden you get whatever, King Bloodwood or something. You don't have to level him up. You don't have to, like, spend a bunch of souls to level him. You don't have to. Unless you're gonna use him right there, right now, you don't have to. You get some random troop that's just kind of good. You don't have to level it. You don't have to use souls on a troop just because you got it and it's new. You can let it sit there unleveled until you're ready to use it. There's no you don't have to level it. You don't have to trade it. You don't have to do anything. I don't know, for some reason I feel like people think they have to. There's other things like that too, like when the Kingdom Power asks you to do level 16, you don't have to do it. You can wait until it's a better time and it's more worth it to do it. You don't have to do it right now. When you get 4,000 diamonds, you don't have to craft a mythic. You can wait until there's a better one. You know? Patience is a very useful tool in this game. If you have, let's say you had, I don't know. I was gonna say something between like Diamantina and Stellarix. You would wait for Stellarix. Like, let's say you have 5 out of the 6 dragons for Stellarix. You have 2,000 Dragonite. A Diamantina dragon pops up in the Soul Forge that you need. You don't have to craft it. You could wait for the one for Stellarix. Because Stellarix is better than Diamantina, so you wouldn't sit there just because there's a dragon you need in the Soul Forge. That's a gem dragon, though. That's not a cosmic. Cosmics are better. Stellarix is better. You would wait for the cosmic dragon that you need and not craft the gem dragon you need. that gem dragon's gonna be back, you know, and it'll be back within 12 weeks. It's not like the end of the world if you don't craft it. Once you figure out how this game works, like, you'll... Like, for real, like... We rotate kingdoms, we rotate mythics, we rotate events. You know that it's gonna be back one day, and you won't be as, like, pressed to craft something or do something. Because you... Like, oh, this is never coming back. The only things that are like that are like the weapons for Dustbringer, the weapons for Ruby Weapon. Like, those you should craft because it's going to be a very long time before they come back. Like, stuff like that is, yes, you have to because it's going to be so long. But something like a Cosmic or Gem Dragon, all you have to do is wait like 12 weeks. That's not even that long. Having 4,000 diamonds and waiting on a better mythic doesn't take that long. You're gonna see every single mythic before you... If you see Phoenicia in the Soul Forge and you have 4,000 diamonds, that doesn't mean you should craft Phoenicia. You should save them. One day she will be back. I know you like, even if you like Phoenicia, she'll be back one day. It's not like she's never coming back, like Charlie from All Dogs Go to Heaven. Charlie! You can never come back. Phoenicia, you can never come back. Everything comes back around eventually. There's some things come quicker than others. Why'd I do that? Once your daughter was born, the party was over. I feel ya. What is my apple juice? I don't even know yet. Whatever tickles my fancy on the day. Unless you guys have some suggestions. I prefer kind of girly drinks right now, but maybe one of these days I'll get some whiskey or... I gotta ease back into it, so I've been drinking these girly drinks. Whatever you want to call them, you know. Politically correct. I've been drinking the politically correct drinks. Politically correct drinks is what I've been drinking. You could make me play with no socks. Yeah, hey, as long as you believe me. I mean, you have to believe me when I'm drinking too, so. You know I'm pretty honest. I would say I'm really honest, but... Some random game where you can rant about... Yeah, the other idea I have is like some sort of marathon where we play every game that we've ever played type thing. So we'd start with like Gems of War, and then we would play Puzzle Quest 3, and then we would play Marvel Puzzle Quest, and then we would play EverQuest P99, and then we would play like Elden Ring or something. I don't know, like any game that we've played recently, we'd kind of... It's my other idea I've been kind of... thinking about. There's still just ideas that I'm not committing to yet. I'm just kind of talking it out with you guys, see if you have any input. Mark says, I haven't drank since COVID and I don't miss it at all. Takes longer to recover at my age. Yep, exactly, dude. Crow says, the only time I drink is never. It's not meant for consumption. It damages the human body. I feel you, bro. That's why I only do it once every 2 months. Let's keep this PG-13. Mark passes. This game is a marathon, not a sprint. You got it. Maybe it's a certain kind of ad I would probably really like. Dude, I've been getting these ads. You guys probably aren't getting them because you're not in Ohio, but I've been getting the stupid politic ads like every 5 seconds. I'm so annoyed right now with Sherrod Brown. I want to go... I better not say it. I'll get the FBI at my house or something. Sherrod Brown! What the heck, Sherrod Brown? And it's like ads to discredit him. So I'm really mad at whoever keeps putting these ads up. So whoever Whoever's smearing that guy's name is who I have beef with. The American Politics Association or something. I got beef with you. I see the same ads like over and over and over. I'm trying to watch YouTube and I get 30-second ads like every 3 minutes about Sherrod Brown. He's like an Ohio politician. You know, Democrat versus Republican type of deal. They're just saying every bad thing they can about this guy. And I get to hear it like 50 times a day. 50 times a day I get to hear about Sherrod Brown. It's getting annoying. I can't wait till it's time to vote. Can't wait. I'm gonna go vote for him. Just because. I don't even know what I'm about to vote for the guy. They got me mad. They got me wanting to go vote for him. Because he's not up there, you know, Bernie Moreno or whoever the other guy is. I don't see no Bernie Moreno ads of them trashing him. I'm about to go vote for the guy that they're trashing. Because it's getting really annoying. And I'm gonna like do the thing they don't want me to do. Because they're annoying me. Their stupid ad campaign is going to backfire because it's annoying the crap out of me. Where I'm going to go vote for the guy that they don't want me to vote for. Just to, like, get back at them. Maybe that'd be a strategy as, like... Wonder if you could annoy people into voting for you. Just keep on putting up ads about how you suck. You just keep putting up ads about you suck. Like you pay for ads so and you make fun of yourself. But you do it so annoyingly and you say it's from the other side. This ad paid for by the Republican Party or the Democratic Party. Like make sure you say that a bunch while you're... And then you pay for tons of ads, like to where it annoys the crap out of everybody. And then you, like, make fun of yourself and tell people not to vote for you. And just say stupid stuff. You just say stupid things, like, that nobody would care about. Like, Sherrod Brown straddles the toilet backwards. Sherrod Brown is known to hump walls. Sherrod Brown did not kiss a baby. One time, Sherrod Brown asked me to borrow socks. Sherrod Brown has a hole in his crotch right now, in his undies. Sherrod Brown wears butt-flap pajamas to bed. Sherrod Brown revs his engine in his parking spot. Sherrod Brown is getting scratchers and brewskis right now. Sherrod Brown is the guy that holds up the line to get his scratchers, and he scratches them right there in line. You don't want him leading the state. He'll be in the line, backing up the line with his scratchers. Say some stuff that really doesn't matter, but then you annoy the crap out of everybody. And then they go vote for him because they're like, man, I hate the other side, whoever they are, so I'm voting for this guy. That's what I'm about to do, like, seriously. I'm gonna go vote for this dude. Just to get back at the people putting 50 million ads making me mad. It's about to backfire on him. I'm gonna get all riled up and go vote for Sherrod Brown. I don't care what you're saying. You're interrupting my shows. You're interrupting my soap operas on YouTube. I want to see if Becky and Travis have a baby. Are they getting married or not? Is it Ted's baby or is it Travis's baby? All of a sudden, Sherrod Brown has a hole in his crotch right now. Sherrod Brown Sherrod Brown is in the line right now, getting scratchers and holding up the line. Sherrod Brown farts in the elevator. Sherrod Brown slipped on a banana peel. Sherrod Brown drives really slow. Sherrod Brown wears a wig. Sherrod Brown has butt-flap pajamas. Sherrod Brown's mama is so fat. Dang it! I'm gonna vote for this guy because I hate the other side. They keep doing Sherrod Brown mama jokes. Interrupting my soap operas on YouTube. Tearing this guy a new one every day, like 50 times a day for 5 minutes at a time. I'm like, holy cow! How much money did you pay to do this? They must have a lot of money. This guy needs the money way more than you do. You got so much money. You can put 50 million ads every 5 minutes about how he drives slow and he buys scratch-off tickets. Sherrod Brown won't give you $1 million. Sherrod Brown said you're not allowed to eat turkey for lunch. Sherrod Brown's gonna make you vacuum your living room. Sherrod Brown is gonna put up cameras at the intersection. One time, Sherrod Brown got a wedgie in 3rd grade. Ah, I'm gonna vote for him now. I feel bad. Got a wedgie. And these other people are interrupting my shows. I hate you. I hate you and I like him now. He's not putting up videos about Bernie Moreno and how Bernie Moreno picks his nose. Bernie Moreno picks his nose and flicks it and eats it. Bernie Moreno doesn't take a shower every day. Bernie Moreno doesn't floss. Bernie Moreno doesn't wipe his butt. Sherrod Brown leaves the toilet seat up. Jeez Louise, I don't care. Trying to watch Trying to watch some parkour on the YouTube. I don't care if Sherrod Brown leaves the toilet seat up or not. Leave me alone. I'm gonna go vote for Bernie Moreno. Or Sherrod Brown, I mean. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna vote for nobody. I'm gonna go vote for some other person. I'm gonna vote for Beavis McGee. Maybe that was Sherrod Brown's plan the whole time. He wanted me to talk about it on YouTube to 20 people. He can get 20 more votes. It's actually hundreds of people. You're getting more bang for your buck because, you know, people watch after too, Sherrod Brown. He's tricked me. He did like the double reverso Uno card. I feel like I'm getting tricked one way or the other. Somebody's tricking me right now. On all those ads, it's like either he's putting them up himself to make me, like, want to get mad at the other side because they keep interrupting my viewing experience on YouTube. I don't know. Tinfoil hat. Sheriff Brown. Sheriff Brown. I wish it was Sheriff Brown. It probably sounds like it. It's like Sherrod Brown. Sherrod Brown. Sheriff Brown. I wish it was Sheriff. They should have a hat on with like a Colt revolver. A sheriff hat. Sheriff Brown wears a sheriff hat. Sheriff Brown wears his hat backwards. You don't want him. He's stupid. One time Sheriff Brown wore a hat that has a spinny thing on the top. One time Sheriff Brown was in a play and he forgot his lines. They'll say anything about each other, man. One time Sheriff Brown Sheriff Brown took a picture for his yearbook and he had a pimple on his face. One time Sheriff Brown had to take a doo-doo at school and he went home because he lied to the nurse and said his belly hurt. You don't want him leading the country. Doo-doo Brown went to the nurse and said his belly hurt, but really he just had to take a doo-doo. We don't need him leading our... What if he has to take a doo-doo during very inopportune time when he has to make decisions? What if there's a riot and Sheriff Brown has to take a doo-doo? You don't want him leading. Sheriff Brown wears short shorts in his backyard. Dude, I hate it. It's every freaking 5 minutes on YouTube. It's probably like when you guys get an ad on this stream. What ads do you guys get? I get the same thing every freaking time. I get Sheriff Brown every freaking time, dude. Every time. Right now, I'm not even lying. Like, it'll be Sheriff Brown and then something else, maybe. But it's usually him first, and they're tearing him a new one. Sheriff Brown has nose hairs. Sheriff Brown has a pet snake. Sheriff Brown dyed his hair yellow when he was in freshman year of high school. Sheriff Brown has a tattoo on his lower back. They're saying everything about this guy, like, don't vote for him, man. Vote for him. He has a tattoo on his lower back. I don't even know how he could make decisions with a tattoo on his lower back. Sheriff Brown got a speed ticket in 1982. Sheriff Brown got a warning for his registration being expired in 1984. Sheriff Brown got a flat tire in 1979. Sheriff Brown littered. He threw a waffle out his car window. Sheriff Brown threw a waffle out his car window back in 1973. Sheriff Brown did not open the door for an old lady in 1994. He was at the post office. And he did not open the door for an old lady. He slammed it in her face. And then he kicked her down the stairs. And then he spit on her. And then he got in his car and he did a burnout. Sheriff Brown is not who you want leading. I remember when I was in high school with Sheriff Brown, he cheated off my test. He put gum under the desk. It's still there to this day. One time, Sheriff Brown pulled the head off of his sister's Barbie doll. And he spiked it on the ground and he did a touchdown dance. Sheriff Brown puts his shirt up on his head like Beavis when no one's looking. Hey, yeah, Mark. See, you got Steve Frisbee. Steve Frisbee don't even own a Frisbee. Steve Frisbee one time played golf and he hit his golf ball and he hit a car in the parking lot. Steve Frisbee has annoying kids that are going to bug the neighbors every day. Steve Frisbee's ex-wife was a stripper. Steve Frisbee plays Gems of War and he does treasure hunt. Steve Frisbee likes mint chocolate chip ice cream. What a horrible human being. You should never vote for him. Steve Frisbee goes to Taco Bell. Alright. I think I'm... Oh, Anita with the gifted. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. That's the only one I got on my screen right now because my chat crashed. Do you guys have anything else? You want anything else? You want to see any? You have any questions about Gems of War? Do you want to see? Hey, I could show you some deeper stuff. Let's show you exactly what I'm doing here. Okay, with Raid, I'm doing Web Spinner, Watcher's Blade, Arachnian Weaver, Dusk Owlbear. I think that's exactly what we were doing on Monday. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me show y'all. Like I opened 75 vault keys on this live stream. I did vault preparation guide. I showed 3 teams for the class event. I wasn't just talking about Sherrod Brown the whole time. But here's what I'm doing for the raid right now. If you're still doing this, which hopefully you're finishing it up today. I should have waited on that Arachnian Weaver. It is getting a little harder. I don't think you could really switch into anything better, though. You kind of just got to keep going here. Which is fine. Sometimes you can get a bunch of skulls in a row and just bang, bang, bang. Sometimes you'll get them into range for the Weaver and blow up the entire board, get it right back up, cast it again. It's a good team. So that's working for me still. And then we have Underspire, which I should be way further. But I'm doing the low-level team because I'm trying to do a challenge run here. So, this isn't the best team. Pretty much the same thing as your raid team, but take off the raid troop and put something better on, like Web Spinner and Arachnian Weaver with the weapon and something else. I showed it on Monday's live stream for the Underspire high-level team. But I'm trying this because I want to win with Shadow Beetle. I think it's interesting to try to do a challenge run in the Underspire here with my low-level team to see if I could do it. Okay. We got this. Let's get our Deep Huntsman. Let's cast it. So I'm not saying this is fast. I'm saying this is me trying to beat it with no mythic, no legendary. And this is the low-level team. I don't know why I'm doing a challenge run during a vault event. I didn't think... And I know nobody really cares except for the people here probably, but... That's pretty much everything I do. So what's new? What's new? Only people who care are the people that are here or watching after. Oh yeah, I got the little extra with damage from the weapon. So sometimes I should do that. I keep forgetting to cast the weapon because I think it's the explodey weapon, but it's not. It's a damage weapon. Alright, we won that fight, but it is going slower because I'm using this team, and that's a stupid thing I'm doing. Alright, I got a Sentinel, so that's not the way to go. Here's another example of, hey, you don't have to do it. A Sentinel pops up. You don't have to fight it. You can wait till later. When you get all your dragons done, like get the main thing done first, and then go fight the Sentinels. That's patience right there. You could practice patience on Underspire with the Sentinels, because I know most people are probably sitting there going and fighting those Sentinels as soon as they see them. Same thing with vault keys during the vault event. You get a vault key from a gnome, you don't open it. It takes patience. You go get more. You get more. We don't open them right away. It's another place you could practice your patience. Underspire and Vault Event are two good places to practice patience. Don't fight Sentinels right away. And don't open vault keys right away, because they'll be there. They'll be there later. It's fine. You don't have to... Get the main goal done first. It'd be like you're going to work. You're going to work to make 20 bucks an hour, and then you see a sign on the side of the road that says, hey, help me move and I'll give you $15. And you stop your car and you go help the person move for $15 instead of going to work. You're going to get fired. You're not going to get your money from work. Like, go to work first and then go call that number about helping them move for $15. Pretty bad, I should work on that analogy or metaphor there, but I'm trying. Wasn't perfect. Like tripping over a nickel to pick up tripping over a dollar to pick up a dime or whatever they say. Because 9 times out of 10, the Sentinel is not going to be a Sentinel anyway. You're just wasting time. So do that later after you get the main goal done. Alright, so anyway, this isn't showing you too much except for that I'm trying to do a challenge run at a very stupid time on the Underspire. Any questions? PvP, we got Citadel Wars today. I got Dragon. What would I do here? I can try real quick to show you. If you have Dragon as well. I probably wouldn't pick Dragon. I don't know, maybe Stellarix. You could do Void Dragon if you don't have Stellarix. You could do any Cosmic Dragon, really, if you want. Aquaria. Got a Mortal Aquaria. Mortal Scaprio. Scaprio. He sounds like a surfer or something. I use Stellarix, though. Stellarix is awesome. Got Essentia here. Venoxia is here. I don't think I usually do Dragon. For weapons, you almost, wand, probably. Because I figure, like, everybody else is probably doing Dragon. Let's try it like that, maybe. We got green. Nope. Green. Green and purple. It's probably fine. Class. Stop. What are you doing? I don't know what the game's doing. I think I had, like, something on there. Filter. Try this. Do I work at a gas station store part-time? No. Allie says on my birthday I had a root beer with half a bottle of Guinness in it. Sheriff Brown approves this message. Mr. Z says I don't like either candidate, but it cracks me up how Kamala Harris is being blamed for stuff when she's only VP. Vice presidents affect policy as much as I can. Sheriff Brown can bite my shiny metal. Anita says last month a new fridge and today a new deep freezer is enough for me. Mark says Mark loves his PvP. Will be nice to take a break this weekend for gnomes. Anita says I hope that I do not have to buy any more electronics for a few years. Same here. I had to get washer, dryer, fridge. 2 weeks as a Donna, yep. The Crow asked about keys. Where do I get Arachnean Weaver? Arachnean Weaver you can get with Vent keys this week, yeah, but like Sana and them said, Adana's in a couple weeks if you don't have Ironhawk. It's just a bad time for Zal'Kari. Zal'Kari's usually like the second best kingdom to throw event keys at. It's just unfortunately we got Adana coming up, which is the best one. So that would be like you have High King Iron Gut in the Soul Forge, and then next week here's Ironhawk, you know? Or whatever. You can be Tak Shaka if you like Tak Pharaoh Khafre, whatever you think is a good one. And then all of a sudden there's Ironhawk the next week. So you gotta, but you know this. Like with the Soul Forge, you don't. So if you like crafted High King Iron Gut and then Ironhawk popped up like 2 weeks later, it's not like you could have known that. Like, so it's an honest mistake. But we know that Adana's coming in 2 weeks. So if you throw event keys this week, that's another place to practice your patience. It's just like a quick team here if anybody wants to do Dragon. I'm not saying it's the best Dragon team, but I'm just trying to help as much as I can. I don't need to... You know, I could do my Citadel Wars there. Or we got Dwarf? Ew, that's a gross choice. Why is this our choices? Ghost King Grimhorn. Deal true damage to the first 2 enemies. Convert all yellow gems to Doom Skulls to boost the effect. Crow, you should save event keys, yeah. You could start saving now. Like, you should have already been saving. Like, event keys is something you got to save for months and months and months and months. But it doesn't hurt to start saving now. And then, like, you'll have hundreds, and maybe you'll get Ironhawk. Like, event keys are a very long-term savings where you just don't throw them at all for anything, and you just save them, save them, save them, save them. You kind of like shiny keys, where we're not throwing shiny keys right now. We're just saving them and waiting for some good shiny troop to finally come, which might be, you know, like this guy. Isn't it the Shadow Beetle? Shadow Beetle's actually kind of good. Maybe we should throw shiny keys. Is that the shiny troop, the shiny beetle guy? The Shadow Beetle? Might be a good week. I didn't think of that. Does the guild chest upgrade affect... No, not event keys. It only affects guild seals. That's the best place to get like other mythics and legendaries. Event keys are only for the Kingdom of the Week. So this week it's Zal'Kari. So you can only get Zal'Kari troops. So if you go to your collection and you search by Zal'Kari, it'll bring up all the Zal'Kari troops like we do on Monday where I go over the event key drop table. That's the only troops you can get with event keys right now. Are Zal'Kari. They have to have Zal'Kari by their name or they won't drop out of event keys. Guild seals will drop anything in the game that's available. And depending on your guild chest level, you know, like if you have chest level 6, it only drops mythics, legendaries, and epics or something. If you're on chest level 1, it doesn't drop mythics at all. And then, I don't think, right? And if you're on like 3 or something, it drops everything. But that just like pollutes the table. When you could take out commons and... What would we do for Dwarf? Is Immortal Rakia good? Sometimes people be using Immortals and they're pretty good. We're in a Mirage Expanse. Like, sometimes people will use, like, Glacia against me and wreck me. We're in Mirage Expanse for, Capricorn. So, we can use... Rakia's level 3, he's level 2. Which one's better? Deal light splash damage to 4 enemies. If used in Mirage Expanse, deal double damage. Explode 5 gems of a chosen color. Deal 30 true splash damage to 3 random enemies boosted by Hourglass gems if used in Mirage Expanse. I don't think I have her traits yet. I don't have either one of their traits, though. I'd probably try to use her. But then what? What from there? We have all the weapons, so you would do wand. We got Rakia in the wand. Maybe for once we use Stonehammer. Make him our tank. And then maybe empowered, like Gimlet. And hope we get it. Class. Right, just go Titan. You can do Elementalist if you're scared, go to church. Yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. I'm gonna go brown for some reason. And we got blue, yellow, brown, red, purple. Sometimes you make some interesting teams if you have to do certain restrictions in PvP. Let's see how this goes. I don't even like Stonehammer, but what else are we gonna do? We're frozen! No! No, we're frozen on every color! What do we do? Yellow here, yellow here. This isn't like a big deal. I'm just gonna do it. No, it only gives me 4 mana. It's probably stupid. Just testing the team right now. This is not Citadel Wars. Probably need Orpheus. Got this. I'm just gonna, 10 and 11. See what happens. We got it. Ah, am I frozen? No. Okay, good. See how hard she hits. Not bad. Ah, missed. There we go. Almost there. I don't know why I keep doing that. I should probably do the wand more. Look how tanky he is up there. Skulls like barely tickle him. It's not even a tickle. And they don't even know not to do that. The AI. Rain Man, how's it going? You're trying to get a good team for raid? Monday's video has 3 teams for raid. And was the whole purpose of Monday's video. Do some sort of Arachnean Weaver, you're trying to, like, maybe get Arachnean Weaver with event keys, I feel you. I mean, that's just for 1 week, though, you know? If you got Web Spinner, you could definitely do it with Web Spinner, and, maybe I didn't read all the chat. I think Web Spinner's one of the best troops for the raid event. I think Arachnean Weaver's good. And then if you don't have those, I forget, you know, I made the videos on Monday. I think this would work for Citadel Wars. I might try it. Alright, this will be it for the day. I'm going to do my Citadel Wars fights with this team. If you want to try it for yourself, here's the team code. Let's see if this is tough or not. No. So I'm not going to use Swift Talismans. Yeah, Rain Man's our Switch unicorn. I think we only have like 2 or 3 people from Switch, and he's the one that comes the most out of the Switch people. At least he says he chats the most. You don't exist unless you chat. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a pretty good setup for the wand, because you put a bunch of red and brown on the board, then you throw up those elementals that have red and brown on them. Garakia! She'll make you pia. For free. Woo! Sit down, son. Take a seat, Pete. You people aren't concentrating on this one. It's kind of cool sometimes to do a Citadel War. You do your fights in like the place where you know people aren't. Like most people are probably in Dragon with Stellarix, right? You can show them who's boss over here in Dwarf, because nobody's over here. Charles in charge, you know? Charles in charge of our dude and our pit. They got Stonehammer up top too. Stonehammer. Who hammers stones? We got Rakia. She's the current immortal of the season pass. Should get more of her than anything. Just like Glacia was last time. Any crazy Gems of War stuff going on that I haven't mentioned? I was kind of reading the forum the other day. Somebody was asking why do guilds put so much emphasis on trophies? And I totally agree. I'm like, I'm right there with you, brother. So, like, what are trophies for? Nothing. The response of the forum was that it's a good gauge of activity, you know, which I get, but if a person's meeting every other requirement, like, who cares if they don't get trophies? I mean, they'll probably get them anyway. It's like guilds that have weirdly high trophy requirements is probably what they're talking about, because if you're giving the right amount of gold, you're participating in all the guild events, who cares if you're not getting trophies? But I guess if the guild's main goal is to, like, some stupid, worthless trophy thing, it's their own thing, I guess. Some people like to do stupid, worthless stuff as their goal. Like, you might say parkour is stupid and worthless. Like, what's the point of doing that? You ever gonna rob a bank or something? You're gonna climb a wall? Jump from the rooftops? Maybe they do it for fun. They get trophies for fun. You can't spend them. I hate resources you can't spend. I'd rather go after stuff I can spend. That'd be like collecting Monopoly money. Instead of real dollars. Why are you collecting Monopoly money? Why is that part of the requirements? You have to get a bunch of Monopoly money. Because we likes Monopoly money, that's why. It's fun. Well, shouldn't be like concentrating on real money, you know? Yeah, you should get some real money, but you gotta get 42 Monopoly monies too. You gotta get 4 billion Monopoly monies. And then you also gotta give 1,000 gold. But make sure you get the 4 million Monopoly monies, or else you're out of the guild. If you don't get the 4 million Monopoly monies, you're out of this guild, sir. I gave you the gold that you asked for. I did the guild event. I did the guild event. I did the gold requirement. I got my 2,000 seals. Just like this week, I just can't. I can't get the 4 million Monopoly money. Well, you're out of here, buddy. You get out of here. Go tell Sherrod Brown about it. Maybe he'll change the law, but the law of the land right now is 4 million Monopoly monies, or you're out of here. That's the law of the land until Sheriff Brown becomes the mayor. He might change it, but for now you must get 4 million Monopoly monies. Where do you spend it? Like, what do you do with the Monopoly monies? Well, you just show everybody that you got it. You show it. It tells them. It says, hey, this person has 4 million Monopoly monies. You just show people. Show them your Monopoly monies. You run up to them in the streets and you say, hey, look at me. I got 4 million Monopoly monies. Well, you know, I'd rather concentrate on getting, like, gems or vault keys or gold or souls or, like, doing the guild event or, like, you know, I'd rather concentrate. No way, Jose. We got to be able to show everybody that we have Monopoly monies. That's the main goal of this guild here, and if you don't like it, you can leave. You got to be able to run up to them and say, hey, look at this. Open your coat. Run up to them, open your coat, and say, hey, look at this. I got 4 million Monopoly monies. How many Monopoly monies do you got? Huh. Yeah. That's weak sauce. I got 4 pounds of chewed gum. How many pounds of chewed gum do you got? Yeah, see, buddy? I got more than you. Look at me. Look at this. Look at my chewed gum. I got 4 pounds of chewed gum right here. You don't have 4 pounds of chewed gum like I do. I'm gonna tell everybody about how I got 4 pounds of chewed gum. Look at my chewed gum. Hey, everybody! I got 4 pounds of chewed gum. I'm on the chewed gum leaderboard. What are you gonna do with it? You do? You do? You got 4 million trophies, huh? What are you gonna do with it? I'm gonna show it to people. I'm gonna run up to them and just open my coat and show it to them. Well, can't you spend it somewhere, sir? What are you gonna do? Can you buy anything with it? Can you buy anything with your trophies? No, but I could show it to people. I'm on the chewed gum leaderboard. Looks like my game's about to crash, y'all, so I gotta get out of here. They don't like it. The devs don't like when you start making fun of trophies. Alright. So it's forcing me to stop streaming. You see how it says restart game? It's going to crash the stream out. Alright, let me catch up in the chat here. I'm sorry. Did you all have fun today? I had fun. I don't drink, but these ads might drive me to. I think it's alright for people, like, when you have a hard day of work and then you come home and you have a brewski or two. I'm not against that. No. Are you, like, on the weekend, you have some brewskis? It's when you start doing the brewski for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. That's when you get in trouble, huh? Sheriff Brown sits backwards on the toilet wearing short shorts. Sheriff Brown is an epic rant. We're gonna have to, like, keep track of that. I know, Crow. People just sit there and they scratch it off with their penny, just standing in the front of the line. They gotta wait. Like, hold on, I'm gonna win. I got 3. I just need another 3. So hold on, I gotta scratch off everything on this card. You wait your turn. Steve Frisbee. Mr. Z says, I miss the old days when the ads were about erectile dysfunction drugs. Sinnycool streams are alright. If he played more popular games, he'd be famous for us. I know, I wish, man. You guys gotta tell me, what should I play? I've tried more popular games, you know what I'm saying? I played Final Fantasy VII Remake pretty soon after it came out. I don't know if I was like right there on day one. But I played Elden Ring the day it came out. I've played games before, like, right when they come out, popular games. It just doesn't work for me. There's too many other bigger channels out there doing it, and people don't support the smaller channel. They flock to the bigger channel. Plus, the bigger channel has, like, you know, all the real estate on YouTube, so you don't even know what I'm doing. YouTube will bury me. If I play a brand new game that everybody else is playing, I'm going to be so far down, buried in the dirt, that you can't even find me. Even if I tell people every day, like, I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play this game, I'm going to play this game, I put up reminders, I'm going to play this game, still for some reason, I get buried. Like, I'll get some views, like on Elden Ring, I have some videos with thousands of views and everything. On Final Fantasy VII Remake, I have some, you know, videos, like on Sekiro, I have some videos with some views, but it's like always so hit or miss. It's like 1 out of every 10 I get a good, which is cool, but when I'd only play it once a week, that's like 1 good video every 10 weeks. If I played them every day, maybe. You might be right. If I played a brand new game and I like went hard and played it every single day, but then I would lose all the Gems of War people, all the EverQuest people, anybody interested in like that kind of stuff. They're gonna not like it when I just start a new game and play it every single day and don't play Gems of War or don't play EverQuest. So you got that fear in the back of your mind that people are gonna like, oh, he's playing this now. He stopped playing Gems of War. I'm out of here. And then, like, the people you gain from the new game, you're going to lose from the, you know, your loyal people that are around all the time because you play what you play. Mark Joey says if I have 300 plus vault keys, which is better, lower level or higher level? It's higher level. Arachne Weaver you get from event keys right now. And event chests. Only this week, yep. But in 2 weeks, it's a Donna week. Yep. No. You're still with Train Lady. Tyrion says, Cindy, help me stay awake through this all-staff meeting. You're gonna fall asleep from boredom. I was talking about Sheriff Brown. What you talking about? Tyrion says, Cindy, I'm free. I dodged all today's gifted subs, and I'm out of the dungeon for a few days. I know. You can go, we let him out every once in a while. You know, sometimes he's usually inside threatening people, so we're going to let him out for a little bit. He likes to get out every once in a while, you know what I mean? We'll take him out on a walk here and there. 'Cause, you know, he's inside threatening people with cross eyes. His eyes are looking 2 different ways. He's threatening people with a butcher knife, a kitchen knife, a butter knife. We let him get out every once in a while, take him for a walk. Crow says you can play a new free-to-play game once a week to attract new viewers. I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing with the Marvel Puzzle Quest and the Puzzle Quest 3. I'm just starting, like, I'm dipping my toe in the water. I didn't jump out the window just to some random game that nobody here would want to see. Like, I'm tippy-toeing around it. You're probably right. We've tried it before, though. It's not like I've never tried it. We're tippy-toeing around it. We're playing Puzzle Quest 3. We're playing Marvel Puzzle Quest. We're getting people ready for when I all of a sudden play some weird new game. By playing games that they might be interested in because they play Gems of War and the same developer makes Puzzle Quest 3. Or like Marvel Puzzle Quest is kind of like Gems of War and Puzzle Quest 3 mixed together. And like we can maybe get new people from those games. And then like the people that are already here that are playing a similar game might also watch. So I'm kind of like, you know how I'm pussyfooting around with it. Dipping my toe in. Alright, y'all. Yeah, me too, Rain Man. Work is boredom, not me. Sheriff Brown rant was epic. I think it's funny his name is Sherrod Brown, and you guys heard Sheriff Brown, because I think Sheriff Brown is way better. Because Sheriff Brown could be anybody's candidate throughout the United States, so now it's a better joke. You know? Sheriff Brown is up for... I'm going to call him Sheriff Brown from now on. I'm glad you guys made it even funnier. But yeah, I'll see y'all. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot to hear good about the channel comment below. And I'll see y'all next time, which is tomorrow for the new holiday event. Put on your costume. Are you going to be Marilyn Monroe? Are you going to be Taylor Swift? Are you going to be a ghost? Are you going to get a sheet and put 2 holes in it, like me? Because that's what I'll be. I'm going to get my white sheet and put 2 holes in there. Hey, I'm a ghost. Boo. Boo, I'm a ghost. I'm Sinnycool for Halloween. I'm some stupid YouTuber. I'm going to be Logan Paul for Halloween. What are you guys going to be? I'm going to be a stop sign. I'm going to be Sheriff Brown for Halloween. I'm going to go out there as Sheriff Brown. Tell people to vote for me. For Halloween, I'm going to be Sheriff Brown. But yeah, thanks for joining me today. Anita, Crow, Tyrion, Shark, Roxy, Rain Man. We got Crow, we got Roxy, we got Rain Man, we got Tyrion, we got Ali Bandy. Anita, Crow, Rain Man, Sana, Lady Alfhild, Anita, Mark, Crow, Mark Joey was here today, Mr. Z was here today, Detective Captain Professor Zucchini Jr., Senior, MD, PhD, CPA. We got Anita with the gifted. Thank you so much. We did a burnout. We put down the pimp juice. We slid in sideways. We got our scratchers and brewskis and smokes, and we left the music on. People playing air guitar with the nozzle. Somebody jumps in our car, turns it to It's Raining Men, and then takes off. Crow, Detective, Mr. Z. You should put Sheriff Brown in your... Instead of Detective... Change your name to Sheriff Brown. You're probably the only one that would do it. Mr. Z, change your name to Sheriff Brown. It'll just be like the joke from Circling Whitehelm. It'll be our secret joke just for this stream. You're Sheriff Brown. Goody Two Shoes was here today. And my chat crashed, of course, which makes everything annoying. But I remember Noonday Shadow with the pimp juice burning up the tracks with that big 5-banger. He's a legend. Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Anita, I think, did 2 of them. Sana, Mark. I think Chad's having trouble. I don't know if Chad did, but Chad get credit anyway. Been doing it every single day for, like, years. So, shout out Chad either way. But thank you so much, you guys, keeping me going. We had a great stream today. Let's keep it up. I'll see you tomorrow. Bonus Vault event. Holiday. Halloween. Put on your Taylor Swift costume and let's go. Same time, same place. Put on your Sheriff Brown costume. If you're a man, put on your Sheriff Brown costume. If you're a woman, you got to put on your Taylor Swift or your Gemma Jameson. You haven't taken your... Yeah, me either. I wear a costume every day. I'm like a cartoon character, for real. You saw me in real life, I'm like a cartoon character. I just wear the same clothes every day. I'm just kidding. Let's all vote for Sheriff Brown, y'all. They're really talking crap about him. It makes me feel sorry for him, and then all the ads are like annoying the crap out of me. So the other side is responsible. Whoever they're putting down is not responsible for the ads and all the interruptions. So I'm gonna vote for the guy that you're saying he has a poop streak in his underwear, and you're saying all these bad things about him. I'm about to vote for him. All right, y'all. We'll see you. You're gonna do treasure maps all weekend, Crow. Alright, we'll see you guys. See you tomorrow morning. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much. You're the best. Peace out. Server error, Cliffy. Don't get a stiffy when you